We are Waller. Good. I see a couple seats. You guys make sure, again, if those seats are in your row, leave them in that aisle just in case somebody comes in here a little bit late. I don't know why they do that, but just in case, we've got that aisle seat ready for them today. A couple announcements. We've been away for break for a while. It's a sweater. It's a cold day. After lunch, we will be in the gym today for sure. Possibility in the rest of the week on being outside, so be prepared for that. Got our AR update coming. Got some Bedlam competition this week. Big Bedlam game this weekend. I don't know if anybody's ready for that or not. Some of you guys are ready for that. So we've got our competition. Just checked again with Mrs. Ashcraft again. We have till noon, so a lot of those things have been going real well on the reading, but it will not be finalized for today at noon. But if you guys would please stand and join me, we'll start with our flag salute. First, the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. State of Oklahoma. I salute the flag. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. And now, Waller Creed. I believe in the DeWitt All right, joke of the day. Please be seated. We've got a 6th grade, a 7th grade, and an 8th grade, and I think our 6th grade joke of the day. This is his, about 9th time right up here, and he's finally broken through. He's going to start us off with a joke of the day.
I'm Tyler Holland from the 6th grade. And my joke is, what do you get from a pampered cow? Spoiled milk.
I'm CJ Bennett from the 7th grade. What do you call cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese.
Hi, my name is Samantha from the 8th grade. How do you know carrots are good for the eyes?
Say it again.
How do you know carrots are good for the eyes, but you never see a rabbit wearing glasses?
All right, after 9 tries of breaking through, I think Tyler Holland, joke of the day. Congratulations, 6th grade. You know what that is? Look at it. It's a gold dollar. Yes, go. All right, thanks, guys. All right, for our talent today, more from our media productions class. We have our newscast and our club cast, and then followed up at the end, we've got a little week of Waller highlight video. So here we go for the big screen.
Hi, I'm Mariah.
Hi, I'm Chesney.
Hi, I'm Hayden.
We're from Eagles Nest News. I hope you enjoyed today's Clubcast.
Hi, I'm Katie.
Hi, I'm Darren.
And on today's Clubcast,
We're going to be hearing from the Poetry Club.
Hi, my name's Darren. I'm here with
Amanda Stone,
from.
the Poetry Club.
What do you do in your club?
We write poems and just express our feelings through poems.
Do you like your club and why?
I love my club because I love to write.
How can your club help other people?
It can give you a chance to express your feelings and know that it's just to you.
Will the club help you in the future?
It probably would because some people want to be authors and yeah.
Will you have a big thing, like poem thing, at the end of the year?
I'm not sure yet, but it'd be cool if we did.
Okay.
My name's Amanda Stone, and my poem is called Thankful. Thankfulness. Happy to be alive, happy to be free, to be with those I love, to be able to live life. I am thankful for the life I have. We are privileged in every way. Though nothing is ever perfect, life never is. But we must make the best of it. We must enjoy it while it lasts. Thankful is what we should be.
Hi, I'm Chesney.
Hi, I'm Mariah.
And on today's Clubcast,
We'll be hearing from the gardening club.
We're here with, what's your guys' name?
Brenna. Kylie. Nicole.
What club are you guys from?
Gardening.
What project are you working on right now in gardening?
Coloring pictures that we put in the hallway that are part of a garden.
What kind of future projects are you guys working on? Are you working on any big ones?
I think we're going to clean up Lily's garden or something like that.
Do you guys like your club?
We love our gardening. Club. Gardening's the best club in the whole school.
Especially Miss Clever. I love Miss Clever.
And Miss Cameron.
Ooh, Miss Cameron's popping.
What does your club do to help others?
Make stuff pretty.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Shelby.
Hi, I'm Alexis.
And today in Clubcast,
We'll be hearing from the Jewelry Club.
Yo, what's up? I'm here with Faith from the Jewelry Club. So, Faith, what do you like about this club?
I like about how we can be creative and basically make whatever we want. I like being creative.
Okay, why did you pick this club?
Why did I pick this club? I picked it because I can make things my own and make it original, and also to give a gift to my mom for Christmas.
What do you think you'll be doing by the end of this club?
I think by the end of this club, we're going to have a little jewelry show for you guys to see.
Well, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Yo, what's up? I'm here with...
Taya Phillips from the Jewelry Club.
Okay, so, why did you pick this club?
Because I like jewelry.
What do you like about it? Like, what are you going to do when you leave this club?
We're going to show off all the jewelry that we made.
That's a wonderful thing. So, who's your teacher?
Ms. Yeager.
Is Ms. Yeager very fun?
Yes.
Is she strict?
No.
Oh, that's good. Thank you for coming. Peace. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up now? Okay, what do you like about this club?
it's fun and you can make stuff and you can show your creative side.
Wow. Why did you pick this club?
Because I like colors and I like making things.
What do you think you're going to be doing by the end of this club?
We're going to be displaying our earrings and our bracelets.
That sounds really interesting. So what are you making?
I'm making my bracelet right now.
What does it look like? Can you bring it out here and show us?
I'm starting to pick out the colors of beads on it. So
that is nice. Thank you.
It's us again.
Have a great week.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, while we transition from one to the next, have a couple baskets up here. NJHS. NJHS is offering chances on an OU and OSU gift basket during lunch on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week. There is over $100 worth of candy and gear in each basket. Chances are $1. So NJHS is sponsoring a Bedlam photo booth this Wednesday during lunch. Individual or group photographs will be taken 4x6s, 5x7s, and 8x10s. Students should wear their Bedlam gear on Wednesday and bring some money for extra photos. NJHS is also needing pop can tabs to take to the state convention in Guthrie for the Ronald McDonald House. We need these by Wednesday. They're going to go represent us Thursday and Friday at the state convention, so that's why we're wrapping some of these things up on Wednesday. But you see the baskets up here, and I'll leave them on your way out. Newscast.
Good morning, Waller. My name is Chris, and welcome back from Thanksgiving break. Today is December 1st. A little fun fact for December 1st, today is Eat a Red Apple Day. Go home and grab a red apple. And this is the rest of the Waller Newscast.
Hi, I'm Carly. I'm going to give you announcements for this week. December 5th is the AR Rewards Day. Today will be the last time you can take your test. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Abby. Music that has or is coming out is Houses of the Holy by Led Zeppelin, Nothing Has Changed by David Bowie, The Endless River by Pink Floyd, Sonic Highways by Foo Fighters, Forever by Queen, Nick Jonas, 5 The Great Chapter by Slipknot, and 24 Karat Gold Songs from the Vault by Stevie Nicks.
Hi, my name is Sammy.
And I'm Mr. Skull.
And this is Vice from the Grave. First question. What's up today?
Well, not the cemetery. Everyone there is 6 feet under.
Okay, next question. Okay. I like a boy who shall remain nameless, but we're really good friends. What do I do?
After death is a very bad time for dating. Ask sometime before then.
Oh, okay, good advice. That's all the time you have for today. Don't forget to keep putting questions in the box.
Miss Buck, how long have you been a principal?
I have been a principal. This is my 7th year.
Do you like being a principal?
I love being a principal. I love to work with the kids, and I love getting to help great teachers.
What is your favorite hobby?
I love to travel, and I love riding motorcycles.
And for the last one is, what is your favorite book or movie?
I actually have a few, but my 2 favorite movies are Annie and Grease. I love musicals.
Thank you for your support, Ms. Buck.
Hi, my name is Sammy, and that was the Waller Newscast. Bye!
Okay, we've got one more week of Waller video from last week, and I'm going to read this other announcement from NJHS officers McKenna Chatterjee, Daniel Cho, Carol Jarrett, Alex Kim, Shelby Smith, and Roshan Mohan. We are once again going to have a Salvation Army food drive at Waller Middle School. We will start collecting food now and continue this week and next week. The Salvation Army will make food baskets for families and hungry people to help make the holidays better for those who are having hard times. Any non-perishable food items are okay to bring. Boxes of cereal, peanut butter, jelly, canned vegetables, tuna, canned fruit, cake mixes, Bisquick, syrup, etc. Ramen noodles do not count in the total food count for the pizza party prize. To help motivate students to bring non-perishable food items for the food drive, NJHS is again offering a pizza party to the advisory class who brings the most food. So starting today, encourage your students to bring food. Count the items your advisory class brings and then put them in the sleigh in the student center. Please keep a tally of all the food your advisory class brings and put the tally sheet in Miss Baker's box in the office after school on Friday, December 12th. The winning advisory class will be announced the following Monday and serve pizza during lunch on Tuesday, December 16th. Thank you.
Week of Waller video. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, you bet. Give those guys a round of applause. Thank you, Mrs. Herbal. Thank you, Computers 3. Thank you, all you guys in that Clubcast Club on Friday mornings for preparing those videos. Yes. I'm going to introduce our next guest, but before he takes the stage, we have a little video to introduce what he's going to talk about today. Dr. Daryl Floyd, you guys give him a round of applause. And I'm sure most all of you know he is a new superintendent here in Enid Public Schools. He comes to us from Stephenville, Texas, and has brought a lot of great ideas so far. And if you read the newspaper last couple weeks ago, very excited about the direction under his leadership here at Waller and here in Enid, the plans he has for us as a school. But what he's going to talk to us about today is the things we've been talking about all year long. We talk about winning. And we're going to detail how to do that, the speakers that we've brought in and the things you guys have been talking in your advisory class, how to get that done. The book we talked about last week about the resilience breakthrough and being able to overcome adversity. And the story he's going to share today and the man he's going to talk about, some of you might have had the chance to meet. He was actually in Enid here a couple years ago. His name is Louis Zamperini, and he is now deceased, but he's a veteran. He's a collegiate runner and Olympic runner, and we're going to see a little bit of his story today. About 5 minutes is going to preview a little bit all about that. And what I just saw here the last couple days, there's actually a movie coming out about the book that was written about him. So excited to see that movie. And the book is very, very good. If you're looking for another book to come up, the book is called Unbroken. I believe the movie is going to be titled the same thing. But Louis Zamperini.
As high as we were, 8,000 feet.
Suddenly, Superman was being pursued by 9 Japanese fighter.
Now, a portrait of another kind, involving a true American hero. Correspondent James Rosen has the story of Louis Zamperini.
75 summers ago, American athletes arrived in Berlin for the 1936 Olympics, presided over by Adolf Hitler. That year's sensation was track star Jesse Owens, who shattered records and Nazi claims of racial supremacy. Also competing that summer was Louis Zamperini of Torrance, California, who finished the 5,000-meter event with a stunning final sprint under Hitler's watchful eye. From his home in the Hollywood Hills, Zamperini, now 93, remembers.
I was invited to meet Hitler, and just a quick hand touch, and that was it. And he just simply said, the boy with the fast finish.
Even before Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, Louis had enlisted in the Army Air Corps. He was assigned to drop bombs from this B-24, nicknamed Superman. Based at Hawaii's Hickam Field, Louis bombed Wake Island and a phosphate plant on Nauru Island.
And we were told to flatten it. I bombed the runway and the bombers and the factory, and then I had one alternate bomb, and I dropped it on a shack that was a fuel supply. And a cloud of smoke shot in the air as high as we were, 8,000 feet.
Suddenly, Superman was being pursued by 9 Japanese fighter planes.
And we took on 600 bullet holes, 5 cannon holes, right tail shot off, left tire flattened, blood all over the plane. And we had 7 men seriously injured, got them back alive, 1 died.
Louis had narrowly escaped death, but not long after, in May 1943, he was ordered to undertake a search and rescue mission in this notoriously faulty B-24, nicknamed the Green Hornet.
And so we're flying along, and number 1 motor goes out. And then as we crashed, I ducked down low and held onto that raft. I knew this was it. I'm dead.
Louis and 2 crewmates survived, but one, pilot Russell Allen Phillips, was badly wounded. Attacked by sharks and Japanese fighter planes, starving, sick, and wasting away, the trio would drift 2,000 miles on a pair of flimsy life rafts.
The tail gunner, he panicked. He got on his knees on the raft and he started screaming, "We're going to die, we're all going to die."
In time, that tail gunner, Francis McNamara, would redeem himself by saving Louis' life. But on their 33rd day at sea, McNamara died. 14 days after that, Louis and Phillips, each down to about 80 pounds, half his body weight, were rescued by the Japanese, only to be sent to the most hellish POW camps in the Pacific. Back home, Louis, the Olympic hero of Torrance, California, was officially declared dead. But over the next 2 years, he would live through unspeakably savage cruelty at the hands of his Japanese captors, and one sadistic commandant in particular, Mutsuhiro Watanabe, a.k.a. the Bird.
I had nightmares on this Bird guy. I mean, if I looked away from his eyes, he punched me out for looking away. If I stared in his eyes, he punched me for staring in his eyes. Every day he did something to me. He hit me over the head with a big, probably a 2-pound steel buckle, cracked my skull open. I'm down on the ground bleeding. He hands me a piece of toilet paper to wipe the blood. And then he says, "Oh, like, I'm sorry." And I thought, well, he can't be so bad after all. So I wiped the blood off. I stood up, I wiped it, and I looked at it, and he hit me again.
With the end of the war, Louis would be rescued and repatriated, a national hero risen from the dead. He married and published his life story, the second time an updated version. Yet the nightmares continued, a lingering form of torture by the Bird, Watanabe, by then an accused war criminal on the run, destined to live quietly until his death in 2003. Louis, meantime, descended into alcoholism, and his wife Cynthia was fixing to leave him.
We were falling apart.
But then, in the fall of 1949, prompted by Cynthia, Louis attended a religious revival led by a dynamic young preacher who was delivering the gospel in a tent in Los Angeles. And there, the tormented former POW found salvation.
The Reverend Dr. Billy Graham brings the word.
There are two roads. One leads to judgment and destruction and hell, and the other leads to life in this life and life to come and heaven.
She had gone down to hear Billy Graham and gave her life over to God through Christ. So I realized what a heel I was, turned my back on God, and I went to the prayer room and made a confession of my faith in Christ, and my whole life was revolutionized in a moment.
The rest of his life, Louis spent mentoring troubled youth. He would run again, carrying the torch in the 1984 Olympics, and he would return to Japan, once to forgive his old prison guards, and again in 1998 to carry the torch at the Nagano Winter Games. His story is told anew with fresh evidence and harrowing detail in the bestseller Unbroken by Laura Hillenbrand, author also of Seabiscuit. In this, his 10th decade of life, Louis Zamperini tends his garden but does not nourish the notion of himself as a hero.
I have people call me, write me letters, "Oh, you're an inspiration." I go to the VA hospital and I see guys in wheelchairs with a leg off, 2 legs off, an arm off. To me, the real heroes are people that lose their limbs and things like that.
For Fox News, I'm James Rosen.
Please welcome to the stage Dr. Darrell Floyd.
Well, that's a pretty moving story about Louis Zamperini, and if you could just pause for a minute and think about the endurance that that guy must have possessed in order to get through everything that he had to get through. I mean, from the time that he became a runner, you all know how difficult that is to run from point A to point B, and then the fortitude and the endurance and all of the intestinal fortitude that it takes to succeed in something like that. But then go on and on and on and on in his lifetime, spanning more than 90 years of success and achievement and winning. The guy was a hero to his comrades in arms. He saved their lives on more than one occasion by going above and beyond whatever he needed to do for his fellow servicemen. And then he went above and beyond what he had to do to serve, to represent his country in the Olympics, and then to endure all of what he had to endure as a prisoner of war. Now we're in a setting here that is unique, in that we've got Vance Air Force Base here that are training pilots to do exactly what he did, to face danger and do what is necessary to achieve and to win and succeed and to achieve the mission and accomplish the mission and to safeguard the folks that are with you. and to endure being a prisoner of war for not 1, but 2 years, time and time again. And you know, every time he saw that guy coming, he had to think, oh my God, here we go again. And time again, he knew he was going to suffer pain and be brutalized. And to have that kind of intestinal fortitude to where you know that it's going to be bad every time that guy comes in there, and you know that you have to suck it up and do whatever is necessary to maintain your sanity and then to come out on the other side as a winner. So then he makes it back from prisoner of war status, all broken and battered. And let me back up to when his plane went down and he had to suffer through 2,000 miles floating on a raft. And guys have already died that he's been with. The guy he's next to is going crazy, losing his mind, and eventually dies. And he has to endure that. And when they finally rescue him, he weighs 80 pounds when he used to weigh more than 160, 70, 80 pounds. He's already lost half of his weight. And so I say all of that to make you reflect on the fact that sometimes we think we've got it tough. We don't have it tough. That guy had it tough. And he did time and time and time again whatever he had to do to win and succeed. So that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. I know you guys have already been reading and learning about winning and succeeding. But I want to give you 6 points today about winning and succeeding that I think you can take away from this session today that will benefit you. And all of this comes from a site called Roadmap to Winning and Decide and make a decision to be successful and to win. Number 2, you have to be determined. You have to be determined, just like Louis Zamperini, in whatever that decision that you've made is to do. You're going to be determined to meet that goal. Number 3, you're going to develop a game plan to get there. In other words, you can't just assume that everything's going to fall into place when you start, let's say you're an NFL player. You start spring training before the season ever starts. It doesn't matter what sport. And let's say that you want to get to the World Series or you want to get to the Super Bowl. Well, okay, you decide that and you're determined to do that. And then you come to the third step about developing a game plan. It's not just going to fall into place for you. You've got to develop a game plan to get there and then do whatever is necessary. 4th one, find a mentor that is successful in that area and hitch your wagon to that person and listen to them about what it takes to succeed in that particular area. Let's go back to the analogy. Let's say you're an NFL football player and you're wanting to get to the Super Bowl. You've already decided. You've already decided where you want to go. You're determined to get there. You've developed a game plan, and then you need to find a Bill Belichick or some other outstanding mind in the game that has been there and done that and been successful. And that person can be a mentor to you to find out how they did it. And oftentimes, those people learn as much or more from their failures as they do about their successes, because they've been through the frying pan and they know what not to do. So mentors can help you with what to do and what not to do. So that's step 4. Step 5, take action in order to accomplish those plans or those goals. Again, you can't just assume and hope to get from point A to point B in order to win and to succeed. You've got to take incremental baby steps that will get you to the ultimate goal. You've heard that all saying about how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Slowly but surely, you're taking steps, one incremental step at a time to succeed, to get from point A to point Z, to be successful and to win. And then finally, I would suggest that you have faith. You heard a little bit about that in the video, but I would expand that a little bit to not only have faith in a higher power, but also to have faith in yourself. Because oftentimes, that's where it starts. Some of us come from backgrounds that are different. and less successful this message and think to yourself, I can take these 6 points and when I walk out of here today, I can utilize them. What did you do here when you went to college, or what was successful when you were in your 3rd year of college? They had no background and no experiential status to come and give me suggestions. So I kind of had to learn that along the way. But when I got into college, I hitched my wagon to some mentors that had been there and done that, and they gave me suggestions on how to win and how to succeed. And I began to have faith in myself that, yes, I could get from point A to reach my goals and to win and succeed. So I would suggest that last one is to not only have faith in a higher power, but also have faith in yourself that you can use your own skills and abilities to be successful. So in summary, let me just finish up here by saying it's very important to set goals that are lofty yet attainable, and then do whatever is necessary to accomplish those goals. And then finally, I would suggest to you that do part of what you've done here today. When you do achieve those goals, take time to celebrate the accomplishment of those goals. It may not be winning the Super Bowl or the World Series, but it may be getting to your AR goal, or it may be making the honor roll, or any other goal that you set for yourself. I would suggest to you that there is value in pausing and taking time to celebrate the accomplishment of those goals. Doing so builds momentum, and it creates a mentality of fulfillment and pride in your success for yourself and oftentimes in your teammates. I am a very firm believer that success breeds success. You guys have seen that already in many things that you've done in school up to this point. You've seen people be successful. You've seen their programs flourish and continue to be successful. I would suggest to you that whatever your goals or your interests are, and you saw some of those in the videos today, make sure that you flourish in those areas, because you have a little success now and then it folds into a lot more success later, because success breeds success. And when you do those things that we've already talked about, all 6 of those steps, then you become successful in one area, and then it spills over into another area, and it becomes easier to be successful in many, many, many other areas in your life. My hope for you all is that you do whatever is necessary to be successful and to become a winner in whatever you choose to do, and I hope that those 6 points will help you do that. Thank you for inviting me.
You got the 2-step down. Thank you, Dr. Floyd. Again, guys, how impressive it is when we bring these guest speakers in the direction. I'll talk about it again. They want to say, well, what do you want me to talk about? I'm very vague but very specific. We want you to talk about winning. And how many times every one of these messages, how different they are, but how consistent they are, how they say the same things. And if those 6 points passed you by and you need to go back and look them up again, just like every one of our speakers, you can go to that YouTube, that Waller Podcast, and go see that again. But some things that you've heard over and over again, those 3 Ds we talk about: decisions, determine, destiny. You're in control of that on a daily basis. We talk about that read to achieve, read to succeed, how that connection is going to allow you. Wherever you are 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, it's a direct result of those 2 things. The books you read and the people you meet. Talked about learning from those experiences. We picked those books to learn the good things and what they did. But there's also a bunch of other things in there that you can learn what not to do from those same people. Find that mentor. If you can't find that mentor, find that book. But I promise you, when you look around here, when you go back to your classes, there is plenty, plenty, plenty of good mentors standing around you right now. You guys have done a bunch of things, talked about it last week. We are in a big push right now. We are in a big push. You've noticed some of your teachers are not in this room right there. They are meeting. We are continually meeting. You're going to have some substitutes in your classes. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. We're going to blow your doors off next semester how specific of a plan that we are going to have for every single one of you on a weekly basis. Going to offer some things back in the school day to catch you up We've had those things on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, and it's been great after school and on the weekends. But we know not everybody can come to those things. So we're going to do some things to capture you guys within the school day on Tuesdays and Thursdays and make sure you have a plan, a specific plan to be successful. So think about how everything we talk about continues to tie in together. Those themes we're talking about this year. Work hard and be what? Be nice. You bet. Work hard and be nice. In that classroom, what's the expectation from everybody? Every single one of you needs to carry around a what? A book. That book to read. When you are in that classroom, we expect you to be what? Be productive at all times. That backup plan, you bet, is that book. What else I'm a good fan of if you ever need? You love those push-ups. All right. Bedlam update. The winner is... We don't know and we won't know till noon. But the winner is you if you met that goal. A lot of you guys way above and beyond exceeded that goal. So congratulations to all of you guys. That'll be this Friday afternoon for those of you guys that met your goal. Again, till noon today. So if you got to get those in, get them in by noon today. Where do we stand right now? 8th grade is doing very well, but specifically that 8th grade OU team, and that's who we'll be selected by noon today, wherever we are in that, who will be in here in the auditorium Friday morning. Top 30 as of right now. We will announce tomorrow in advisory the top 30. We will also select top 40. So we can send home that permission slip to go on that field trip to OSU and tour that college campus next week. So 40 of you will be on tap. You've got till noon to get her done. It sure looks like that. All right. Hey, we are just a couple minutes over, so we are going to dismiss back, and we're going to go immediately... we're going to bypass that. We're going to go immediately into first hour. Clubs. Guys, we have that Maker Fair coming up on December the 11th. That's 4:30 to 6:30. That's the night we have a choir concert in here, as well as those basketball games. We're going to give you some extra club times this week. I keep scratching this thing. This week and next week, so you can be prepared for that. The plan is, guys... See some of you getting your backpacks. Hold tight. The plan is to pull those tables out of that food court, room 132, those white tables, and have 2 to 4 chairs for your group. We're going to be around the first floor, the lobby, and then on either side of that art room library area, we'll set up those tables in there. And we want each of those clubs to have a table set up during that 4:30 to 6:30 time. And some of you have already talked to me, but if you have any questions, I'll be roaming around. But that's why we're going to give you guys the extra club time the next week or two to be prepared for that. And then immediately we're going into our advisory classes after that Maker Fair the next weekend on the 12th, so we can prepare for our GTO day on the 19th. Hey, it's going to be a great Monday. It's going to be a good week. We got a full week back to it, 3 weeks before Christmas break. 8th grade, stand up. Go Waller. We are Waller. You